YouTube. Let's do some spine. I'm really going to focus on the spine today, get that spine energy going, and get that rib cage moving. And we'll also do a little bit of self massage as well to then finish off with our flow movement. So find your comfortable standing position. And let's start off with some self massage. So we were just talking about the gloomy weather, so it's been raining here overnight. So raining on your scalp, so just tapping the head. Actually, I'll come on the other camera so I'm a little bit closer so you can see the first bit. So just tapping all over scalp. I was at the Health Optimization Summit at the weekend. Let's make sure I've got the right microphone on. Sorry, just keep tapping. Yeah, it should be okay. And talking to a dentist, which is fascinating, about Buteyko and breathwork and everything, and the tongue position. So really that important element of the tongue position in the roof of the mouth. So without tightening the jaw, just have the tip of the tongue just behind not right behind the teeth, but just behind the top of the back of the teeth. And then if you can, a little bit more of the tongue on the roof of the mouth as well. And then let's go on to eyebrows. So just gently pressing underneath there and then spreading. A little bit of pressure. So it's almost like pressing up into the skull and then spreading. And this is helping to bring blood flow and open up the nasal passages, paranasal cavities, sinuses. And then very gently just on the temples, so just circle on the temples really gently. And notice the space between the eyes, the space in the nasal cavity. Coming down to eye sockets and just gently down the eye sockets and the cheekbones. And then just a little tap. It was funny, also the Health Optimization Summit, there were some fantastic things there, all these biohackers and everything, and everybody was doing all of this stuff with things on them to relax them, and it's like, just do a bit of qigong. Just do a bit of relaxing. It's a lot cheaper. Just tapping, and then coming to the jaw. Now we can just get some movement, really get into those big jaw muscles. And you can just stretch it a little bit. And then base of the ears. So the jaw and the ears. And then you can just do the soft outer bits of the ears, a nice little pull on the ear lobes. Gently. That tongue position as well is connected to the vagal nerve as well, which was an interest. I knew there was a nerve connection there, and then the whole idea of qigong is that connection of the front and back energy lines. It helps bring relaxation. And then let's go back of the neck. So really just get underneath the skull, lift and lengthen. Good way of lengthening the back of the neck. It's a good way of lengthening the spine. So right underneath there. Often where we hold tension, and that connects to nerves all the way over the scalp. And then just gentle tapping either side of the back of the neck. Relaxing the shoulders, breathing easy. And then we'll go down the arms. So I'll just jump on the other camera. So just tapping down the inside. Just be careful if you've got rings or watches on or anything. Just make sure you're not injuring yourself. Coming up the outside into the shoulder. Down the inside. Up the outside, into the shoulder. One more time down this arm. Into the shoulder. And then we'll go the other side, down the inside. Up the outside, shoulder, inside, outside, shoulder. One more time. And then we'll go lower back. So either side of the spine, so I've just got my mic pack there, either side of the spine, just gently tapping with the knuckles. Those big back muscles. And if you feel like slightly taking a fuller breath in, that's fine. Make it nice and slow. Just the odd, or the occasional, odd is most probably the wrong word, occasional full breath, and that cleansing and clearing exhale. And then glutes, bum, down the back and side of the legs, coming up the inside of the legs, and then in the fold, in the crease there of the hips, just tapping in the hips. Getting all the blood flowing, the lymph fluids clearing. And then again, glutes, back and side of the legs, inside of the legs, hips. One more time, glutes. Hips. And then just very gently just knocking on the belly. Around the belly button. Nice, and then we'll just do a little bit of a shake. Just a gentle shake. And take a moment just to stand, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders. Not forcing, again, I'm not forcing rigid, just opening up, lengthening up the spine. And then stepping out to your shoulder width, let's do knocking. So knocking on the door of life, rotating the spine, lengthening, keeping tall. Really pay attention to relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the upper back. Tapping across the belly, tapping across the back. And then bringing the arm that swings across the front just into a very light fist and just tapping on the lung point. So just below the collarbone. Gentle tap. Keeping tall through the spine. Back down to belly. Let's take a full breath in, and as we breathe out, we'll go into waterways. We'll slow it down into waterways. So breath in and breath out. And then take a rest for a moment. Right, another spinal cord wave. Rather than spinal cord breathing that we do, I'll just show you a different one from the side. So we lead with the chin. So you almost like do a ducktail with the chin and the pelvis. And then you roll down, there's a little bit of bend in the knees, and then you roll up and you tuck the pelvis underneath, and then you roll up. So it's a bit like a worm. So chin leads. And when I'm saying chin, not just the chin, remember to extend here from your thoracic spine. So I'm not keeping tight here and just moving my head. It's that whole thoracic spine. Tuck under. As you're doing this as well, see if you can just make sure that you're not overusing the shoulders. It's not like doing a shoulder roll. And as I always say with anything like this, make sure you're not overstraining or overstressing. It's not about who can be the best worm. It's not about pushing or forcing. Remember why we're doing the movement. We're doing the movement to get that spine moving, get the energy flowing through the spine. You might get some nice crunches. Couple more. Really work the pelvis as well. So tuck and squeeze the glutes and then come up to standing. Take a rest for a moment. And then we'll do dog wags the tail. So just shifting the weight side to side. Start off with the shoulders over the hips. This is always a good place to start so that we don't end up doing this type of movement. So shoulders over the hips. Shoulders over the hips. So you feel the weight transfer from one side to the other. And then you just let the lower body do the work and then the upper body just wave on top of that. And we're waving side to side, that lateral movement. And the head is on the top of the spine. So feel that movement through the neck as well. Just gentle movement. Breathing easy. Again, see if you can keep the shoulders out of it. Quite often you can start leading with the shoulders. See if you can just let the shoulders relax and soften. And then slow it down. And just take a moment, just bringing the feet together. And just balancing, keeping the eyes open for the moment. So just balancing, just letting the body find its natural balance. The other thing I was doing at the health at the summit at the weekend is we had a balance board just to attract people to come and say, oh, what's that? And have a play on it. And everybody was trying to do the balance board. And they're going, no, it's really difficult. But then the idea was I'd give them this afterwards. And they were going, oh, yeah, this is so nice. Everybody loves bamboo in the wind. And then step out. And let's just go into opening the flow. Just tune in with the movement to start off with. And once you get that flow of the movement going, it's almost like spinning plates. You get one plate spinning, so you don't have to concentrate on that spinning plate now. So once you get the flow of the movement, just bring your attention to the space in the nasal cavity, the nostrils, and the breath. So just soft, light, easy, effortless breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Moving at your own comfortable pace. You fit in with the rhythm and the flow that feels spot on for you. The next in-breath, just do alternate arms. So breath in and then breath out. Still keep that flow of movement going. Expanding as the breath flows into the body and softening as you breathe out. And then back to both arms. You might notice it slows a little bit. That's fine. Going again at your own comfortable pace. Just keeping the breath light and soft. And keeping the movement constant and fluid and flowing. Let's do one more. And then take a rest for a moment. Just move my clock because I can't see the clock. And then when you're ready, let's do Buddha holds up the earth. So get the movement going first. Just settle in with the movement. Really paying attention to the spine, how that spine extends. Movement through the spine, through each vertebra, and how it softens and contracts. Notice the rib cage. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and soft. And once you've got into the flow of the movement, then just bring your attention to the breath. Be with the breath. Shoulders relaxed. Spine strong, but flexible. Let's do one more. And then take a moment's rest. When we're ready, we'll go into soaring crane. So arms up, shoulders relaxed. Just get the movement first. Just tune into the flow of the movement. No start and no stop. Just do the two moves to start off with. So expanding. It's almost like when you get into this point here, you're already getting ready to come back. We're not stopping. And then as you're coming to here, you're easing into it and then you're opening up again. I was doing some of like the videos, and there's like the little button where you can press, you ease in and ease out as you're zooming. And that's exactly what you want to get, is you want to be easing and then easing back. So there's no stop. The spine's extending, shoulders are relaxed. And once you've got the movements, come with the breath. So be with the breath. Breathing in, expanding, breathing out. So these two moves, the soaring crane and Buddha, are specifically focusing on that metal energy and that breath focus. We're bringing energy into the body, the first place where energy enters the body. First we need breath and oxygen, then water, then food. So expand and energize. And soften. Let's do one more. And take a moment. Pulling down the heavens. This one in particular is always so different when you do it outside. If you're outside, there's just so much space around you. And then bringing your hands over your lower dantian, bringing the feet together. And just with the last minute, if it feels comfortable for you, just closing your eyes. And just letting the body bring itself back to balance. Allowing the breath to settle. And then when you're ready, taking a slightly fuller breath in, and at the top of that in-breath, opening your eyes and stepping out. Giving yourself a little brush down, so just gently rubbing the hands together, brushing over the scalp, down the back, down the arms, do the arms first, down the arms, down the back and the legs. Lovely. I was wobbling all over the place then in that bamboo today. That's brilliant. I will see you all on Thursday for our movement. We'll do a little bit more spine stuff, and then we'll do add a little bit more strength. We'll also do some work on the floor on Thursday as well. So just make sure you've got a mat and a bit of space. So we'll just do a little bit more floor work on Thursday. Have a fantastic day. See you on Thursday. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.